Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Conversations with Pucho. I just finished downloading two videos, part one and part two, of a UFO sighting, alien sighting, live. So I didn't have time to do all this introduction or whatever. So I did part one and part two, and downloaded it just now. Part one is boring. Part two is way better. So if you watch part one and you're like, I don't know, watch part two. Anyway, I want to describe what I saw because there was some interference. Um, the the video from the phone, I don't know if it's because it's cheap or whatever. It wasn't allowed to record what I actually was seeing with my own eyes, even though I kept it there to record in hopes of, for it to capture what I was seeing. So I want to describe what I was seeing, and what I was seeing was unseen. Like it was like it looked like a star, but way bigger. Unless a star is really close, like the moon or something. You know what I'm saying? And it would like disappear, like gone, and then it would like reappear like 3, 4, 5 minutes later. And when it would reappear, it was like doing symbols. It was like symbolism. It was like it was trying to communicate. All right. It was like Chinese, Japanese, Egyptian letters. Not like that exactly, but it was like you see a line going this way and a line going that way and this way and that way, and it looked like rays of light spreading from different angles, this way, that way, this way, that way, that way. And it was doing that in different ways, shapes, and forms over and over, like it was communicating. I am not making this up. God as my witness, I am not making this up. And it's crazy because it feels like it was trying to communicate. And as I kept watching it, like it's like stationary. And the thing about it is that when it was like, I feel like it was trying to communicate, it's like bigger, like way bigger. It's like a little, like a star, but way bigger than a star. But just imagine that. And then it would like, when it tries to communicate, it stretches out and no longer is no dot. It's not a dot, a big giant bright dot like a star in the middle of the sky. There is no dot. All of a sudden, that is void in the middle, complete void, and then the lines are going this way and that way and this way and that way and that way and this way, in different ways, different forms, like it was like writing something, like it was communicating, you know? And the no, like a moon or a star or whatever, nothing in the middle. The whole middle is empty. It's no longer there, and then it will just shrink back, and then boom, it's like a star again. And I'm like, what the shit? What is this? And it's not moving. It's in the same spot. With the naked eye, the first video I did was kind of boring because I was just recording like live. Like I knew it was there, but I was in a shock and unexpected, and it was like, oh, I wasn't even trying to plan doing nothing. So after I did that first video, I sat down because I was drinking a beer with the neighbor, and the neighbor was seeing it too, and he tried to record it with his phone, and it messed up his phone. And his phone, when it was recording up, he showed me a little part, but then it made it like record the ground and everything on the ground and not record up. I don't know how that happened, but it happened because she showed it to me, and I was like, what the shit? So anyway, sat down drinking a beer, and because it disappeared. And I was like, so I was waiting for it to reappear, and it reappeared. And this is not the first time I see this thing. I saw it like me and him actually, which is odd. We're sitting there like a few days ago, and it was there It was there, but it was more like a pyramid, almost like a pyramid, but it had a little more like a chunk to it. But you get what I'm saying? In the corners, and it was super bright, and it was like getting bigger and bigger, and then it would get smaller and smaller and bigger and bigger. And we're like, he's like, oh, that's not a satellite. I'm like, nope, because it was moving, but not moving fast enough, and like very slowly with the naked eye. Who knows how far away that is and how fast it was moving? You dig what I'm saying? But anyway, so the point is that we saw it before, but not like this. This was a total different animal. So the second video, that's the one that you really have to check out, because after it disappeared and I sat down and it reappeared, I got back up and I started recording, and I was more ready to communicate and communicate with you guys and tell you guys what I was seeing, even though I was doing awe. So it was doing the same thing. Like it's like it looks like a star from far, like a big, big, bright star, and then out of nowhere, like it opens up, like, and when it opens up, it's void in the middle. It's no longer a bright star. It's lines going like this and like this and like this and like that and like that in different angles, like communicating. And it'll change. It'll change, right? And then all of a sudden, it'll be like an explosion. You don't hear it or not, you know what I'm saying? But like an explosion, and then can't see with the naked eye, but with the phone we could see like a bubble in the sky where it was at, like a perfect sphere, round sphere, like perfect. And it's like, and then I could also see in the phone a whole mess of static, a whole mess of energy. You could see it through the whole video. Watch that video part two. Trust me. UFO sighting, alien sighting, UFO sighting, however I described it, I messed up because I'm so excited about this to share with you guys. So it was like a perfect spear. And he's like, what is that? And I showed it to him, like, look, 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 look. And he got up from the steps and he saw it himself. So I could make sure that I'm not the only one seeing this and I'm not hallucinating. Or not, and for further proof to you guys. And then it started moving. All of a sudden, like on the phone, I could see it moving like fast, like up, down, this way, that way, that way, that way, whatever. But not like, like that. Like, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it was doing it like in a conservative manner, and I kept having to move the phone like this way, this way, this way, that way, that way, like just to like get to it. And the odd thing about it is that I'm looking at it with my naked eye, and with my naked eye, it's on the same spot and it's not moving. But with the phone captured it moving. And I'm like, what the? So I'm recording it with the phone. And I'm looking like this, and at the same time I'm looking with my naked eye up there, and it's there in the same spot. But with the phone, I'm like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, and that's all on part two. You guys have to watch part two. Part one was boring. You're gonna see the real phenomenon in part two. You're gonna see how it turns into a big spear. It explodes. It goes. Psh. You see the whole flash like it's an explosion, and it's like a big spear. And you see all the static on the phone, like all the energy. That's all energy all over the phone. You see it. All the purple and blue and like the little static and everything. Like if you're watching the TV, like an old fashioned TV, when it goes like, yo, watch it. Watch it. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'm gonna call the major channels tomorrow, first thing, channel 2, channel 4, channel 7, channel 5, to share this video, because this is the real thing and I am not faking this. You guys watch. But please help a brother out. Share, like, and subscribe. Love you all. Be blessed.